When shall we come to the top of that same hill? You do climb up it now. Look how we labour. Methinks the ground is even, horrible steep. Hark, do you hear the sea? No, truly. Why then your other senses grow imperfect by your eyes' anguish. So may it be indeed. Methinks thy voice is altered, and thou speaks in better phrase and matter than thou didst. You're much deceived. In nothing am I changed, but in my garments. Methinks you're better spoken. Come on, sir, here's the place. Stand still. How fearful and dizzy 'tis to cast one's eyes so low. The crows and toffs that wing the midway air show scarce so gross as beetles. Half-way down hangs one that gathers samphire. Dreadful shade! Methinks he seems no bigger than his head. The fishermen that walk upon the beach appear like mice, and yon tall anchoring bark diminished to a cock, a boy almost too small for sight. The murmuring surge that on the unnumbered idle pebbles chafes cannot be heard so high. I'll look no more, lest my brain turn, and the deficient sight topple down headlong. Set me where you stand. You are now within a foot of the extreme verge. For all beneath the moon would I not leap upright. Go thou further off, bid me farewell, and let me hear thee going. Now fare you well, sir, good sir, with all my heart. Why I do trifle thus with his despair has done to cure it. O you mighty gods, this world I do renounce, and in your sights shake patiently my great affliction off. If I could bear it longer and not fall to quarrel with your great opposeless wills, my snuff and loathed part of nature should burn itself out. If Edgar live, oh bless him. Now, fellow, fare thee well. No. Gone, sir, farewell. And yet I know not how conceit may rob the treasury of life when life itself yields to the theft. Had he been well, he thought, by this had thought been past. Alive or dead? Oh, you, sir, friend, hear you, sir, speak. Thus might he pass indeed. Yet he revives. What are you, sir? Away and let me die. Hast thou been aught but gossamer, feathers, air, so many fathom down precipitating, thou shivered like an egg? But thou dost breathe, hast heavy substance, bleedst not, speakst, art sound. 10 masses at each make not the altitude which thou hast perpendicularly fell. Thy life's a miracle, speak yet again. But have I fallen, or no? From the dread summit of this chalky bourne, look up a height, the shrill-gorged loch, so far cannot be seen or heard. Do but look up. Alack, I have no eyes. Is wretchedness deprived that benefit to end itself by death? Was yet some comfort when misery could beguile the tyrant's rage and frustrate his proud will? Up, so, how is it? Feel you your legs? You stand. Too well, too well. This is above all strangeness. Upon the crown of the cliff, what thing was that which parted from you? A poor unfortunate beggar. As I stood below, here, methought his eyes were 2 full moons. He had 1,000 noses, horns whelked and waved like the Unabridged sea. It was some fiend. Therefore, thou happy father, think that the clearest gods who make them honours of men's impossibilities have preserved thee. I do remember now. Henceforth I'll bear affliction till it do cry out itself, enough, enough, and die. That thing you speak of, I took it for a man, often would say, the fiend, the fiend. He led me to that place. Bear free and patient thoughts. But who comes here? The safer sense will ne'er accommodate his master thus. No, they cannot touch me for coining. I am the king himself. O thou sight-piercing sight! Nature is above art in that respect. There's your press money. That fellow handles his bow like a crow-keeper. Draw me a clothier's yard. Look, look, a mouse. Peace, peace. This piece of toasted cheese will do it. There's my gauntlet. I'll prove it on a giant. Bring up the brown bills. Ah, a well-flown bird in the clout, in the clout. Give the word. Sweet marjoram. Pass. I know that voice. Huh. Goneril? With a white beard? They flattered me like a dog, and told me I had white hairs in my beard if the black ones were there. To say aye and no to everything I said. Aye and no, too, was no good divinity. When the rain came to wet me once, and the wind to make me chatter, when the thunder would not peace at my bidding, there I found them, there I smelt them out. Go to, they're not men, the words. They told me I was everything. 'Tis a lie. I am not ague-proof. The trick of that voice I do well remember. Is it not the king? Aye, every inch a king. When I do stare, see how the subject quakes. I pardon that man's life. What was thy cause? Adultery? Thou shalt not die for adultery. No, the wren goes to it, and the small gilded fly does a lecture in my sight. Let copulation thrive. For Gloucester's busted son was kinder to his father than my daughters got tween the lawful cheats. To it in luxury, pell-mell, for I lack soldiers. Behold yon simpering dame, whose face between her folks presages snow, that minces virtue, and does shake the head to hear of pleasure's name. The fitune of a soiled horse goes to it with a more riotous appetite. Down from the waist there are centaurs, the women all above, but to the girdle, to the gods inherit. Beneath is all the fiends. There's hell, there's darkness, there's the sulphurous pit, burning, scalding, stench, consumption. Fie. Give me an ounce of civet, good apothecary, to sweeten my imagination. There's money for thee. No, let me kiss that hand. Let me wipe it first. It smells of mortality. O ruined piece of nature, this great world shall so wear out to naught. Dost thou know me? I remember thine eyes well enough. Dost thou squinny at me? No, do thy worst, blind Cupid, I'll not love. Read thou this challenge, mark, but depending on it. With all the letters sons, I could not see one. I would not take this from report. It is, and my heart breaks at it. Read. What, with the case of eyes? Oh, are you there with me? No eyes in your head? No money in your purse? Your eyes are in a heavy case, your purse in a light, yet you see how this world goes. I see it feelingly. What? Art mad? A man may see how this world goes with no eyes. Look with thine ears. See how yon justice rails upon yon simple thief. Hark in thine ear. Change places. And handy-dandy, which is the justice, which is the thief? Thou hast seen a farmer's dog bark at a beggar? Aye, sir. And the creature run from the cur? There thou mightst behold the great image of authority, a dog's obeyed in office. Thou rascal beadle, hold thy bloody hand, why dost thou lash that whore? Strip thine own back, thou hotly lust to use her in that kind for which thou whipp'st her. The usurer hangs the cozener. Through tattered clothes small vices do appear. Robes and furred gowns hide all. Plate sin with gold. In the strong lance of justice heartless breaks. Armed in rags, a pygmy's straw doth pierce it. None does offend, none, I say, none. I'll label them. Take that of me, my friend, who have the power to seal the accuser's lips. Get thee glass eyes, and like a scurvy politician seem to see the things thou dost not. Now, pull off my boots, harder, harder, so. O matter, and impertinency mixed, reason and madness, if thou wilt weep my fortunes, take my eyes. I know thee well enough. Thy name is Gloucester. Thou must be patient. We came crying hither. Thou knowest the first time that we smell the air, we war and cry. I will preach to thee, mark, alack, alack the day. When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. This is a good block. It were a delicate stratagem to shoe a troop of horse with felt. I'll put it in proof. And when I've stolen these sons-in-law, then kill, 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 kill. Oh, here he is. Lay hand upon him. Sir, your most dear daughter. No rescue. What? A prisoner? I'm even the natural fool of fortune. Use me well. You shall have ransom. Let me have a surgeon. I'm cut to the brains. You shall have anything. No seconds. Or myself. Why, this would make a man of salt, to use his eyes for garden water pots. Aye, and laying autumn's dust. Good sir, I will die bravely, like a smug bridegroom. What? I will be jovial. Come, I am a king, my masters. Know you that? You are a royal one, and we obey you. Then there's life in it. Nay, and you get it, you shall get it by running. A sight most pitiful in the meanest wretch, past speaking of in a king. Thou hast one daughter who redeems nature from the general curse, which twain have brought her to. Hail, gentle sir. Sir, speed you, what's your will? Do you hear aught, sir, of a battle toward? Most sure and vulgar. Everyone hears that which can distinguish sound. But by your favour, how near's the other army? Near and on speedy foot. The main descry stands on the hourly thought. I thank you, sir, that's all. Though that the Queen on special cause is here, her army is moved on. I thank you, sir. You ever gentle gods, take my breath from me. Let not my worser spirit tempt me again to die before you please. Well, pray you, father. Now, good sir, what are you? A most poor man, made tame by fortune's blows, who by the art of known and feeling sorrows am pregnant to good pity. I'll lead you to some biding. Hearty thanks, the bounty and the benison of heaven to boot and boot. A proclaimed prize, most happy, that eyeless head of thine was first framed flesh to raise my fortunes. Thou, old unhappy traitor, briefly thyself remember, the sword is out that must destroy thee. Now let thy friendly hand put strength enough to it. Wherefore, bold peasant, darest thou support a published traitor? Hence, lest that the infection of this fortune take like hold on thee, let go his arm. Kill not, let go, sir, without first occasion. Let go, slave, or thou diest. Good gentlemen, go your gait, and let poor folk pass, and shut up been swaggered out of my life. 'Twould not have been so long as 'tis by a fortnight. Nay, come not near the old man. Keep out, chevalier, or I'd tried whether your custard or my bet be the harder. She'll be plain with you. Out, dunghill. She'll pick your teeth, sir. Come. Slave, thou hast slain me. Villain, take my purse. If ever thou wilt thrive, bury my body. And give the letters which thou find'st about me to Edmund, Earl of Gloucester. Seek him out upon the British party. O untimely death! I know thee well, a serviceable villain, as duteous to the vices of thy mistress as badness would desire. What, is he dead? Sit you down, father, rest you. Let's see these pockets. The letters that he speaks of may be my friend's. He's dead. I am only sorry he had no other death's man. Let us see. Leave gentle wax, and manners blame us not. To know our enemies' minds we'd rip their hearts. The papers is more lawful. Let our reciprocal vows be remembered. You have many opportunities to cut him off. If your will want not, time and place will be fruitfully offered. There is nothing done if he return the conqueror. Then am I the prisoner, and his bed my jail. From the loathed warmth whereof deliver me, and supply the place for your labor. Your wife, so I would say, affectionate servant, Goneril. O undistinguished space of woman's will, a plot upon her virtuous husband's life, and the exchange, my brother. Here, thee I'll rake up, the post unsanctified of murderous leechers, and in the mature time, with this ungracious paper, strike the sight of the death-practised Duke. For him 'tis well. I love thy death and business, I can tell. The king is mad. How still is my vile sense, that I stand up and have ingenious feeling of my huge sorrows. Better I would distract, so should my thoughts be severed from my griefs, and woes by wrong imaginations lose the knowledge of themselves. Far off, methinks, I hear the beaten drum. Come, father, I'll bestow you with a friend. O thou good Kent, how shall I live and work to match thy goodness? My life will be too short, and every measure fail me. To be acknowledged, madam, is overpaid. All my reports go with the modest truth, no more, no clipped, but so. Yet to be known shortens my made intent. My boon I make it, that you know me not, till time and I think meet. Then be it so, my good lord. How does the king? Madam, sleep still. Oh, you kind gods, cure this great breach in his abuse of nature. The untuned enjoying senses, oh, wind up of this child-changed father. So please your majesty, that we may wake the king. He has slept long. In the heaviness of sleep we put fresh garments on him. Be by, good madam. When we do awake him, I doubt not of his temperance. Very well. O my dear father, repair those violent harms that my two sisters have in thy reverence made. Had you not been their father, these white flakes had challenged pity of them. Was this a face to be opposed against the warring winds, to stand against the deep and dread bolted thunder, in the most terrible nimble stroke of quick cross lightning, to watch poor Perdue with this thin helm? Mine enemy's dog, though he had bit me, should have stood that night against my fire. And wast thou fain, poor father, to hovel thee with swine and rogues forlorn, in short and musty straw? Alack, alack! 'Tis wonder that thy life and wits at once had not concluded all. He wakes. Speak to him. Madam, to you 'tis fittest. How does my royal lord? How fares your majesty? You do me wrong to take me out of the grave. Thou art a soul in bliss, but I am bound upon a wheel of fire, that mine own tears do scald like molten lead. Sir, do you know me? You are a spirit, I know. When did you die? Still far wide. He seems scarce awake. Let him alone a while. Where have I been? Where am I? Fair daylight. I am mightily abused. I should e'en die with pity to see another thus. I know not what to say. I will not swear these are my hands. Let's see. I feel this pin prick. Would I were assured of my condition. I am a very foolish fond old man, 80 and upward, not an hour more or less. And to deal plainly, I fear I'm not in my perfect mind. Methinks I should know you and know this man, yet I am doubtful, for I am mainly ignorant of what place this is, and all the skill I have remembers not these garments. No, I know not where I did lodge last night. Do not laugh at me, for as I am a man, I think this lady to be my child Cordelia. And so I am. Be your tears wet? Yes, faith, I pray, weep not. If you have poison for me, I will drink it. I know you do not love me, for your sisters have, as I do remember, done me wrong. You have some cause. They have not. No cause, no cause. Am I in France? In your own kingdom, sir. Do not abuse me. Be comforted, good madam. The great rage you see is killed in him, and yet it is danger to make him even all the time he is lost. Trouble him no more till further settling. You must bear with me. Pray you now, forget and forgive. I am old and foolish. How is it true, sir, that the Duke of Cornwall was so slain? Most certain, sir. Who is conductor of his people? As 'tis said, the bastard son of Gloucester. They say Edgar, his banished son, is with the Earl of Kent in Germany. Report is changeable. 'Tis time to look about. The powers of the kingdom approach apace. The arbitrament is like to be bloody. Fare you well, sir. My point and period will be thorough wrought, or well or ill, as this day's battles fought. Know of the Duke if his last purpose hold, or whether since he is advised by aught to change the course, he's full of alteration and self-reproving. Bring his constant pleasure. Our sister's man is certainly miscarried. 'Tis to be doubted, madam. Now, sweet lords, you know the goodness I intend upon you. Tell me, but truly, but then speak the truth. Do you not love my sister? In honoured love. But have you never found my brother's way to the offended place? That thought abuses you. I am doubtful that you have been conjunct and bosomed with her, as far as we call hers. No, by mine honour, madam, I never shall endure her. Dear my lord, be not familiar with her. Fear me not. She and the Duke her husband. I had rather lose a battle than that sister should loosen him and me. A very loving sister, well bemet. Sir, this I heard. The king is come to his daughter with others whom the rigour of our state forced to cry out. Well, I could not be honest, I never yet was violent. For this business that toucheth us, as France invades our land, not bodes the king, with others whom I fear most just and heavy causes make oppose. Sir, you speak nobly. Why is this reasoned, combined together against the enemy? For these domestic and particular broils are not the question here. Let's then determine with the ancient of war on our proceeding. I shall attend you presently at your tent. Sister, you'll go with us? No. 'Tis most convenient. Pray you will go with us. Oh, I know the riddle. I will go. If here your grace had speech with man so poor, hear me one word. I'll take you, speak. Before you fight the battle, ope this letter. If you have victory, let the trumpet sound for him that brought it. Wretched though I seem, I can produce a champion that will prove what is about there. If you miscarry, your business of the world hath so an end, and machination ceases. Fortune love you. Stay till I have read the letter. I was forbid it. When time shall serve, let but the herald cry, and I'll appear again. Why, fare thee well. I will look thy paper. The enemy's in view. Draw up your powers. Here is the guess of their true strength and forces by diligent discovery. But your haste is now urged on you. We will greet the time. To both these sisters have I sworn my love, each jealous of the other, as the stung or of the adder. Which of them shall I take? Both? One? Or neither? Neither can be enjoyed if both remain alive. To take the widow exasperates, makes mad her sister Goneril. And hardly shall I carry out my side, her husband being alive. Now then, we'll use his countenance for the battle, which being done, let her who would be rid of him devise his speedy taking off. As for the mercy which he intends to Lear and to Cordelia, the battle done, and they within our power, shall never see his pardon. For my state stands on me to defend, not to debate. Here, father, take the shadow of this tree for your good host. Pray that the right may thrive. If I return to you again, I'll bring you comfort. Grace go with you, sir. Away, old man, give me thy hand, away. King Lear hath lost, he and his daughter taken. Give me thy hand, come on. No further, sir, a man may rot even here. What, in ill thoughts again? Men must endure their going hence, even as their coming hither. Rightness is all, come on. And that's true, too. Some officers take them away. We are not the first who, with best meaning, have incurred the worst. For thee, O oppressed king, am I cast down. Myself could else out-frown false fortune's frown. Shall we not see these daughters and these sisters? No, 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 no. Come, let's away to prison. We two alone will sing like birds in the cage. When thou dost ask me blessing, I'll kneel down and ask of thee forgiveness. So we'll live, and pray, and sing, and tell old tales, and laugh at gilded butterflies, and hear poor rogues talk of court news. And we'll talk with them too, who loses and who wins, who's in, who's out, and take upon us the mystery of things as if we were God's spies, and we'll wear out in a walled prison packs and sets of great ones that ebb and flow by the moon. Take them away. Upon such sacrifice, my Cordelia, the gods themselves throw incense. Have I caught thee? He that parts us shall bring a brand from heaven, and fire us hence like foxes. Wipe thine eyes. The good years shall devour them, flesh and fell, and they shall make us weep. We'll see them starve first. Come hither, Captain. Hark, take thou this note. Go follow them to prison. One step I have advanced thee. If thou dost as this instructs thee, thou dost make thy way to noble fortunes. Know thou this, that men are as the time is. To be tender-minded does not become a sword. The great employment will not bear question. Either say thou do it, or thrive by other means. Now do it, my lord. Mark, I say, instantly, and carry it so as I have set it down. I cannot draw a cart, nor eat dried oats. If it be man's work, I will do it. Sir, you have shown today your valiant strain, and fortune led you well. You have the captives who were the opposite of this day's strife. We do require them of you, so to use them as we shall find their merits and our safety may equally determine. So I thought it fit to send the old and miserable king to some retention and appointed guard, whose age has charms in it, whose title more, to pluck the common bosom on his side, and turn our impressed lances in our eyes, which do command them. With him I sent the queen, my reason all the same, and they are ready tomorrow, or at further pace to appear where you shall hold your session. At this time we sweat and bleed. The friend has lost his friend, and the best quarrels in the heat are cursed by those that feel their sharpness. The question of Cordelia and her father requires a fitter place. Sir, by your patience, I hold you but a subject of this war, not as a brother. That's as we list, to grace him. Methinks our pleasure might have been demanded ere you had spoke so far. He led our powers, bore the commission of my place and person, the which immediacy may well stand up and call itself your brother. Not so hard. In his own grace he doth exalt himself, more than in your addition. In my rights, by me invested, he compares the best, that were the most, if he should husband you. Jesters do oft prove prophets. Hola, that I that told you so looked but a squint. Lady, I am not well, else I should answer from a full-flowing stomach. General, take thou my soldiers, prisoners, patrimony. Dispose of them, of me. The walls are thine. Witness the world that I create thee here, my lord and master. Mean you to enjoy him? For let alone lies naught in your goodwill, nor in thine, lord. Half-blooded fellow, yes. Let the drum strike, and prove my title thine. Stay yet. Hear reason. Edmund, I arrest thee on capital treason, and in thy arrest this gilded serpent. For your claim, fair sister, I barred in the interest of my wife. 'Tis she is subcontracted to this lord, and I, your husband, contradict your banns. If you will marry, make your loves to me. My lady is bespoke. An interlude. Thou art armed, Gloucester. Let the trumpet sound. If none appear to prove upon thy person thy heinous, manifest, and many treasons, there is my pledge. Now make it on thy heart, ere I taste bread. Thou art nothing less than I have here proclaimed thee. Sick, oh sick. If not, I'll never trust medicine. There's my exchange. What in the world he is that names me traitor, villain-like, he lies. Call by thy trumpet. He that dares approach, on him, on you, who not? I will maintain my truth and honour firmly. A herald, ho! A herald, ho! A herald! Trust to thy single virtue. For thy soldiers, all levied in my name, have in my name took their discharge. My sickness grows upon me. She is not well. Convey her to my tent. Come hither, herald. Let the trumpet sound, and read out this. Sound, trumpet. If any man of quality or degree within the lists of the army will maintain upon Edmund, supposed Earl of Gloucester, that he is a manifold traitor, let him appear by the third sound of the trumpet. He is bold in his defence. Sound. Again. Again. Ask him his purpose, why he appears upon this call of the trumpet. What are you, your name, your quality, and why you answer this present summons? No, my name is lost, by treason's tooth bare gnawn and canker-bit. Yet am I noble as the adversary I come to cope. What is that adversary? What's he that speaks for Edmund, Earl of Gloucester? Himself, what sayest thou to him? Draw thy sword, that if my speech offend a noble heart, thy arm may do thee justice. Here is mine. Behold, it is the privilege of mine honours, my oath, and my profession. I protest, maugre thy strength, youth, place, and eminence, despite thy victor sword and fire new fortune, thy valour and thy heart, thou art a traitor, false to thy gods, thy brother, and thy father, conspirant against this high illustrious prince, and from the extremest upward of thy head to the descent and dust below thy foot, a most toad-spotted traitor. Say thou no, this sword, this arm, and my best spirits are bent to prove upon thy heart, whereto I speak, thou liest. In wisdom I should ask thy name, but since thy outside looks so fair and warlike, and that thy tongue, some say of breeding, breathes, what safe and nicely I might well delay by rule of knighthood, I disdain and spurn. Back do I toss these treasons to thy head, with the hell-headed lie o'erwhelm thy heart, which for they yet glance by and scarcely bruise, this sword of mine shall give them instant way, where they shall rest forever. Trumpets, speak. Save him! Save him! This is practice, Gloucester. By the law of arms thou wast not bound to answer an unknown opposite. Thou art not vanquished, but cozened and beguiled. Shut your mouth, dame, or with this paper shall I stop it. Hold, sir. Thou worse than any name, read thine own evil. No tearing, lady, I perceive you know it. Say, if I do, the laws are mine, not thine, who can arraign me for it. Most monstrous! Knowest thou this paper? Ask me not what I know. Go after her. She's desperate. Govern her. What you have charged me with, that have I done. And more, much more. The time will bring it out. 'Tis past, and so am I. But what art thou that hast this fortune on me? If thou art noble, I do forgive thee. Let's exchange charity. I'm no less in blood than thou art, Edmund, if more than more thou hast wronged me. My name is Edgar, and thy father's son. The gods are just, and of our pleasant vices make instruments to plague us. The dark and vicious place where thee he got cost him his eyes. Thou hast spoken right. 'Tis true. The wheel is come full circle. I am here. Methought thy very gait did prophesy a royal nobleness. I must embrace thee. Let sorrow split my heart, if ever I did hate thee or thy father. Worthy prince, I know it. Where have you hid yourself? How have you known the miseries of your father? By nursing them, my lord. List a brief tale. And when 'tis told, oh, that my heart would burst. The bloody proclamation to escape that followed me so near. Oh, our lives' sweetness, that with the pain of death we'd hourly die rather than die at once, taught me to shift into a madman's rags, to assume a semblance that very dogs disdained. And in this habit met I my father with his bleeding rings, their precious stones new lost, became his guide, led him, begged for him, saved him from despair. Never, O fault, revealed myself unto him until some half hour passed, when I was armed. Not sure, though hoping of this good success, I asked his blessing, and from first to last told him my pilgrimage. But his flawed heart, alack, too weak the conflict to support, twixt two extremes of passion, joy, and grief, burst smilingly. This speech of yours hath moved me, and shall perchance do good. But speak you on. You look as you had something more to say. If there be more woeful, hold it in, for I am almost ready to dissolve, hearing of this. This would have seemed a period to such as love, not sorrow, but another, to amplify too much, would make much more and top extremity. When I was big in clamour, came there a man, who having seen me in my worst estate, shunned my abhorred society, but then finding who 'twas that so endured, with his strong arms he fastened on my neck, and bellowed out to see burst heaven through him on my father, told the most piteous tale of Lear in him that ever ear received, which in recounting his grief grew puissant, and the strings of life began to crack. Twice then the trumpet sounded, and there I left him tranced. But who was this? Kent, sir, the banished Kent, who in disguise followed his enemy king, and did him service improper for a slave. Help, help, oh help! What kind of help? Speak, man. What means that bloody knife? 'Tis hot, it smokes, it came even from the heart of... Oh, she's dead. Who dead? Speak, man. Your lady, sir, your lady, and her sister by her is poisoned. She has confessed it. I was contracted to them both. All three now marry in an instant. Here comes Kent. Oh, is this he? The time will not allow the compliment which very manners urges. I'm come to bid my king and master good night. Is he not here? Great thing, of us forgot. Speak, Edmund, where's the king, and where's Cordelia? Quickly send to the castle, for my writ is on the life of Lear and on Cordelia. Nay, send in time. The captain hath commission from thy wife and me to hang Cordelia in the prison, and to lay the blame upon her own despair, that she foredid herself. The gods defend her. Howl, 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 howl. Oh, you are men of stones. Had I your tongues and eyes, I'd use them so that heaven's vault should crack. She's gone forever. and know when one is dead and when one lives. She's dead as earth. Lend me a looking glass. If that her breath will mist or stain the stone, why then she lives. Is this the promised end? Or the image of that horror? Fallen cease. This feather stirs. She lives. If it be so, it is a chance which does redeem all sorrows that ever I have felt. Oh, my good master, prithee, away! 'Tis noble Kent, your friend. A plague upon you, murderers, traitors all! I might have saved her. Now she's gone forever. Cordelia, Cordelia, stay a little. Huh? What is it thou sayest? Her voice was ever soft, gentle, and low, an excellent thing in woman. I killed a slave that was a hanging there. Did I not, fellow? I have seen the day with my good biting falchion. I would have made them skip. I am old now, and these same crosses spoil me. Who are you? Mine eyes are not of the best. I'll tell you straight. If fortune brag of two she loved and hated, one of them we behold. This is a dull sight. Are you not Kent? The same, your servant Kent. Where is your servant Case? He's a good fellow, I can tell you that. He'll strike, and quickly too. He's dead and rotten. No, my good lord, I am the very man. I'll see that straight, that from your first of difference and decay have followed your steps. You are welcome hither. No man else. All's cheerless, dark, and deadly. The eldest daughters have foredone themselves, and desperately are dead. Aye, so I think. He knows not what he says. In vain is it that we present us to him. Very bootless. Edmund is dead, my lord. That's but a trifle here. You lords and noble friends know our intent. What comfort to this great decay may come shall be applied. For us, we will resign during the life of this old majesty. To him our absolute power, you to your rights, with boot and such addition as your honours have more than merited. All friends shall taste the wages of the virtue, and all foes the cup of their deservings. Oh, see, and my poor fool is hanged. No life. Why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life, and thou no breath at all? Thou'lt come no more. Never. Do you see this? Look on her. Look, her lips. Look there. He faints. My lord. Break, heart, I prithee, break. Look up, my lord. Vex not his ghost. Oh, let him pass. He hates him that would upon the rack of this tough world stretch him out longer. He is gone indeed. The wonder is he hath endured so long. He but usurped his life. Bear them from hence. Our present business is general woe. Friends of my soul, you train, rule in this realm, and the gods state sustain. I have a journey, sir, shortly to go. My master calls me. I must not say no. The weight of this sad time we must obey. Speak what we feel. not what we ought to say. The oldest hath borne most. We that are young shall never see so much, nor live so long.